Okay, let's get right into it. While everyone else is playing catch-up with today's trends, we're going to jump ahead. We're talking about the futuristic look that's set to just completely take over in 2026. And this isn't just some new style. Think of this as your insider pass to the next big thing in self-expression.
This quote from the Jayfashion world, it absolutely nails it. See, the pure golden trend isn't really about hair color. It's about projecting an energy, what they call that main character glow. It's that silent statement that says you're already ahead of the game, creating your own vibe instead of just waiting around for it.
So why is this thing blowing up? Well, it all starts by fixing a massive problem with, let's call it, the old system. I'm talking about permanent salon chemicals. Yeah, the cost is crazy, but the real issue is that irreversible damage. The thinning hair, that dry, brittle feeling so many people get just for a bit of color.
And when you put them side by side, the difference is, well, it's just night and day. On one hand, you've got the old way, hundreds of dollars, hours stuck in a chair, all for a color that literally breaks down your hair. But on the other hand, you have the 2026 system, an affordable, at-home golden clay. And the key is that this clay acts like a pigment shield. It just wraps around your hair instead of breaking into it. So you get all that vibrant color with literally none of the damage.
$15. Seriously, for what you'd spend on a coffee and maybe a sandwich, you get a look that honestly rivals a pro job that could run you hundreds. That insane affordability is what makes it the ultimate salon killer. It puts all the power, all the creativity, right back in your hands.
So let's get into the how-to, because the application is everything. Getting this look right isn't just about slopping some color on. It's a whole system, and the foundation is absolutely crucial. These next few techniques, this is what separates a kind of meh job from that professional, liquid metal look. And here's the game plan. It's a super clear, four-step process. First, you lay down a hydration base. Second, you hit that 20% damp rule, and we'll get to that in a sec. Third, you gotta wake up the clay with friction. And last, you apply it with a specific technique going from the roots up to keep all that volume.
This number, this is everything. That 20% moisture sweet spot is the perfect canvas. So what's that actually feel like? Well, your hair should be cool to the touch, but, and this is key, when you run your hands through it, your palms come away dry. If it's too dry, the clay looks chalky. Too wet, it just slides off. That 20% dampness gives you the perfect grip for that super intense finish.
Now listen up, because this is the step where most people go wrong. They take the cold clay and just put it straight on their hair. No, you have to activate it first. By rubbing it between your palms, the friction and the heat literally wake up the pigment. It turns the waxes in the clay into this thin, almost see-through film. That's the secret to getting it to go on smooth and look super vibrant. Okay, so once that color is on, we're on to the next phase, sculpting and locking it in. This isn't just about color anymore. Now it's about building structure. The whole idea is tied to that K-style aesthetic of structured messiness. A look that has a purpose, that has intent, instead of just hanging there.
And this is how you do it. The clay isn't just a color, it's also your styling product. You use your fingertips to kind of pinch and pull the hair into these sharp, piecey points. And since it's clay-based, it gives you this amazing, natural hold without any of that sticky, gross feeling you get from gel. You're actually building the color and the hairstyle at the exact same time.
Right, but how do you make sure this awesome look doesn't end up on your jacket collar? 60 seconds, that is all you need. You just hit your hair with a blow dryer on the lowest, coolest setting for 1 minute. What this does is it freezes the waxes in the clay, and that creates a totally smudge-proof lock. The gold stays in your hair, not on your clothes.
Okay, let's talk about the final payoff here, because what makes this trend feel so futuristic goes way beyond just how you put it on. It's really about the total freedom it gives you. We're talking dynamic color with absolutely zero commitment.
So here are the 3 big wins. First, the color itself is dynamic. Inside, it's this cool, deep copper gold. But the second you step out into the sun, boom, it just explodes into this brilliant 24-karat gold. Second, that smudge-proof lock means it stays put. And finally, and this is the real game changer, it is 100% disposable. One wash with your normal shampoo, and it is gone. No stain, no damage, not a single trace left behind.
So yeah, this really is the future of grooming. It's not about finding one look and being stuck with it forever. It's about waking up every single morning with a totally blank canvas. The biggest takeaway here is that with zero commitment and zero damage, the only thing holding you back is your own imagination. The real question is, what are you going to create?